That's a really weird question.
Are you a doctor, sir?
My name is Erik Antonsen. I work at Massachusetts General Hospital in the Spirit Medicine Division, Space Ecological Arctic and Resource Limited, and I'm also a board member for the Organization for Space Medicine, Engineering, and Design. Well, when I was growing up, the food that was the biggest treat for me was deep dish Chicago style pizza. And we used to go to a place called Gino's East, and my parents would take us there, and we got to carve our names into the wall of the restaurant, which was a common thing to do there. And so it's one of those things that, besides getting to be a kid and climb around on the furniture and carve things, it started to ingrain in me an appreciation for deep dish pizza as a truly cultural experience for myself and my family. That's a really weird question.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I guess when I view my culture as American, white male American, I feel like I actually want to know about other cultures and other ingredients a lot more than I want to transmit my own in that sense, because plenty of white male stuff has been transmitted around the world.
Sure.
So I have figured out that the texture I reach for is something that's sweet and burnt.
So
a little bit burnt, like chocolate chip cookies. A little bit burnt.
The flavor. That's the flavor you like.
But it's with the texture, right? Toast.
Like the crunch.
Also sweet, but crunchy.
The
right?
bite with the
you
crunch.
Get the crunch.
Ooh.
And whether it's like bland toast or chocolate chip cookies or the edge of a piece of pizza, right? It's that slightly burnt both flavor and texture that comes with it.
Do you like the smokiness as well?
I don't know if it's the smokiness. I guess sometimes the scotch that's smoky I'm not a real big fan of.
Okay.
But it's more that just like crunchiness.
It's that crunchiness. A very particular type of crunch for you.
Yes. It's the chemical reaction that's happening right in that food that's making it darker and darker, and just eat bacon. You can make it soft and floppy, and I'm not interested in it. But if you burn it just a little bit, so it's stable and solid and it crunches, right? That's amazing.
So what about flavors? Sweet, sour, spicy, sweet?
My palate has changed over time. I used to be all savory.
Okay.
And now, I just turned 50 this year, and all of a sudden I find myself craving more like sweets occasionally. So my wife makes me chocolate chip cookies every once in a while to, way more often than I used to. So it's like when I was a little kid, I wanted sugary cereal that crunched, like things like Captain Crunch. And my parents wouldn't let us have it because it was bad for us.
Sure.
But they, for Christmas every year, would give me and my brother and sister one box of sugary cereal. So that's when we got to try it and have it. And of course, it didn't last very long. But that crunch part of it is what kind of transmitted along my life.
Got it. Okay.
It was probably a HelloFresh package. It depends. It actually does frozen pizza count?
It can.
I mean, it's this is a debate we used to have in college, right?
Yeah.
People are like, you don't cook. I'm like, I do. I cook frozen pizza. I apply heat. I try not to burn myself, and I eat it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that counts, and if that counts, then that's the last thing I cooked. And it's not very complicated, but I do actually enjoy cooking occasionally. It's just been a time problem for me. And so the last thing that I cooked besides that was some salmon with couscous and broccoli.
That's so nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can teach us anything, but the immediate thing that it makes me think of is that when I was sick, when I was a little kid, my grandma, who had actually emigrated from Russia during the Russian Revolution, she was like 4 during that time, she used to take care of me, and she would always make me a little bit of tea and toast with butter and cinnamon sugar, right? And that was what I equated with getting better. And I have no idea if that has something to do with the Russian culture, or if it was just the cheapest and easiest thing at hand, but it totally satisfied me. And that was, okay, now it's, I'm in my convalescing state, and this is how I'm going to get better.
Yeah.
So this is where the deep dish pizza comes in for me. So I know that there are people who think that real pizza is from Italy or from New York. It's, I'm sorry to inform them that it's actually Chicago. It's a true meal. It's everything that you would like a true meal to be, and it's deep and thick and full of life, and the taste, like Lou Malnati's in Chicago. That is what I would want to be able to generate in that food device in Star Trek at some point.
In a centrifuge.
In whatever it is that's going to be making, I just want it to come out with that. And honestly, when I mentioned that as a story from my childhood, having deep dish pizza, one of the things that I have managed to continue throughout my life is before Lou Malnati's was shipping across the U.S., right? I would have friends buy it frozen and bring it down to college. And then once I found out that they actually shipped their pizza, I had them ship it to me frozen, and I would just, this is my guilty pleasure, is cooking that at home, and that's how I, introduce people to the good word of Chicago deep dish pizza. And so that is the one thing that I was out on a deep space mission, and I just got done with an EVA, and I'm really hungry. What would I want to help me get back my energy and recuperate? And that is it. That's Chicago style deep dish pizza, particularly from Malnati's.
Thank you very much. I'm sure they'd be really happy to hear that.
I'm a walking advertisement.
I know you really are. Thank you so much. That was really nice of you to do that for